let's take a drink of our water. Hey guys, it's Caitlin. I'm trying out this new lighting technique. If you don't know, I use my phone to film. I left my camera at my mom's house a couple months ago. So I use my phone. So I got a phone ring light. It's supposed to be for selfies. But I'm liking it. Just shows you can be a YouTuber with anything. So today is another writing vlog. I think it's number 7 or 6 or 5. I haven't done one of these in a while. I haven't had tips on writing in a while. Today we're going to talk about the magical thing called world building. Let me turn this down. World building, the magical thing. Water? Let's world build. We're gonna start off just talking about the physical world, like where people eat, what people wear, the physical space, but there is some rules. In a physical world, if the sky is orange and the grass is yellow or rainbow colored, you know, your main character who actively lives in this world every day is not gonna like walk down the street and be like, oh wow, the sky's looking extra orange today. Like, I know that might be fun, but like it's not realistic for you to like go outside and be like, wow, the sky's blue. Like, we know the sky's blue. If the sky isn't blue, then something is wrong. Like, it's storming. You could say something like, oh, when the sun rises it looks extra purple. I don't know, but like if your character's just walking outside and you want the readers to know that the sky is purple, your main character wouldn't be like, the sky's purple. Like, they know that. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Stuff that's like weird in your world, they're not going to notice on an everyday basis, so you need to like give people a reason to notice it if you want to add it in. The next step to world building, besides what they eat, where they eat, what they do for fun, and what the world looks like, is conventions. The culture, the language, the rules for behavior. It's polite in our culture to say please and thank you. Maybe in your character's culture or your character's world, it's polite to like burp in the face of your mailman. And what signifies success in your character's world? For us, if you live in America, you know the term like the American dream, and you probably might even if you don't live in America, where it's like the American dream is to like have a big family, own 2 SUVs, and ruin the environment, and get a good job after you like graduate college. And what signifies success isn't always like succeeding. It's not always like winning. It's just like what you do to be seen as like a part of the society. You need to talk about like how a typical person fits in. You notice when someone is like not being socially acceptable in your everyday lives. You need to like show us how people are in the world and what it would be like if they were being socially unacceptable. The rules people are acceptable. Blah blah blah. There's like 3 main types of worlds that you could do for world building, and the first one is our world but different. So like magical realism, if you took our world and then you made like half of the population wizards. The different, like the but different, our world but different, the different needs to be compelling, otherwise it's just like it's our world and you're not really. This one is like the easiest to world build in because like you already have our world set out for you, so like yeah, run with it. And then the second kind of world you could do is our world but totally different, like a dystopian. So like usually in dystopians they explain that it was our world but now it's different, like in Divergent and the Hunger Games, like you know, like they're like, oh well, this is America split into 12 districts. Or like Divergent Town, I don't even know the name, I don't know if there's a name. It's like set in Chicago, but it's like not Chicago. Our world, but completely different. Our society is still in the first one, but in this one it's not. And the third type of world building is the most fun, and it is a brand new world. You are God. This goes back to the sky being purple and the grass being rainbow colors. Like, what does your character notice? If something is going awry and the sky was green, you could be like, the sky is usually purple, because like that's something they would know every day and they would notice it constantly. You need to focus on like what gets the reader's attention. Like, the reader doesn't really care if the sky is purple. It doesn't intrigue the reader. Maybe they want to know why the sky is purple, and there could be a reason, but like if it's just purple just because you want to make it purple, and then it's just like, basically in like a dystopian or a world building novel that you have to do, you have to explain the rules of the society. Don't kill someone. That's like a rule. Okay, like a social rule. I feel like, you know, like don't kill someone. The rules need to be broken, and then there needs to be chaos. The rule structure usually in dystopian novels falls apart, like The Hunger Games. Katniss explains the Hunger Games. Katniss challenges the Hunger Games. Katniss destroys the Hunger Games. That's what needs to happen. I mean, it doesn't always need to happen. You can change it up. Like, you can definitely change it up, but usually that's how dystopian novels work. So, for world building, you need to show us what is in the world, and you need to know what compels the reader the most, and you do not need to tell us what we are not interested in, even though it might be cool sometimes. I know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm almost at 200 subscribers, and that would be so cool, and maybe I'll do a giveaway. What's up? Also, if you want me to go more into detail about world building, or if you want me to do a character thing, or whatever else you want me to do, I will for sure do it. Just let me know. Alright. I will talk to you guys next time.